Why do I look like I'm green on here? I look like I'm so ill. Oh my goodness. Well, shit. Pat, are you still on here? Can you hear me? Hello, can anybody help me? Ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Hey Kim, how are you? I don't think anybody's on here except you and I. Don't know what my hair is doing. Hey Patricia, how's it going? I don't think Pat's in here still, honey. Kim Wells is here, Patricia. I don't think Pat's in here though. I'm good, resting so my back heals, crocheting a blanket. Ooh, cool for crocheting a blanket, but geez, your poor back. Trust me. We had to run errands today, and I don't know what the hell I did to my back, but I was like a hurting pup. But it's like my trapezius muscle was like spasming and bulging out of my back. I was like, what the hell? But it's better now, so I hope you feel better quickly. Oh, it's Darlene. Hey, Darlene. It says Patricia McGueden. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Kim. The other Kim. How's it going? Hey, Pat. Oh, you're on your daughter's tablet. Okay. How's everybody's week been? Oh, good. You can hear me. Okay, good. How's everyone's week been? Oh, geez. Yeah. I know, right? I hate that strong medication, but if it helps, and mine was so. You guys, it's been a really long time since my back's hurt that bad. I don't know what the heck. I don't know if maybe I slept funny or something last night, but oh my God. I'm like doing shit, and I'm like, ow, 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 you know? I don't know why your name's different. That's so bizarre. The little one has your phone. Aw. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it changed your name, Kim. That's so weird. I don't know. You guys, I had to be comfy tonight, so I'm in my pajamas. I was like, I'm gonna be comfortable. And as soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna go take my makeup off and get even more comfortable. Hey, Susan. How are ya? Go Chiefs. Did you see? Oh my God, we've lost so many good players. I'm so sad that we got rid of so many good players. Isaiah Pacheco is now a Detroit Lion. What? Get the frick out of here. I love Pacheco so much. We got rid of Omenihill. He went to Washington. We got rid of another player, went to Washington. Channel. What's his name? Is it Channel? Chanel? Or is it Chanel? I don't know. Leo? He went to Washington. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I know, listen, I grew up a Redskins fan, right? So, like, now they're on the team local here, which is good because then I could go watch them in a game. You know what I mean? Because it's local. But, damn it. I was so mad. We're just getting rid of everybody. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, yeah, Pat, yours changed too. That's so weird. What the hell? Yeah, Detroit's a decent team. But I'm not a Detroit Lion fan. So... But I'm a Pop fan. I love me some Pacheco. So, you know. So sad. So sad, you guys. I hate change. Especially when I like watching someone and then all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. They're on another team. No. It should be illegal. I'm sorry. You like the Detroit coach? Who is the Detroit coach, actually? Who coaches Detroit? I'm trying to think. Oh my God, my side, you guys. That's the other thing. Where my shunt is and my stomach is killing me. That's the other thing. Like I was walking through a store today and it's like, oh my God, my back. Oh my God, my stomach. Like, oh, what the fuck? I'm falling apart one body part at a time, y'all. I'm just falling apart. I hate getting old. I don't give a shit. People say, oh, it's a gift. It's not a damn gift, y'all. It's a pain, literally. I can't sleep. My body hurts. Falling apart, I'm telling you. Oh, my God. It does, right? So, you want to hear something funny? Not funny, but ironic. That's the word I'm looking for. So, I was just, seeing if I was going to get anything else about the Nancy Guthrie case. True, it is better than the alternative. But I don't know. Is it better than the alternative? I mean, yeah, if you die, it sucks because you're not here with your loved ones anymore. But you're in freaking heaven. I mean, I plan on going to heaven because I don't want that alternative. So, So I wrote, I think the police have a pretty good idea of who did this to Nancy Guthrie and why, right? I'm still seeing the same things concerning her. And so I write that down, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna put, what is wrong with my, what the hell? It's like a welt spot, like, what the hell? Falling apart, y'all. Falling apart. So I said, okay, I'm going to get on my phone and just watch, mind-numbing shit for a little while before I went live, right? So I went on TikTok, and I don't know, some person on TikTok was like outside of Nancy Guthrie's house filming, and Brian Inton walks by. So there's two reporters that I love. Nate Eaton and Brian Inton. They're the only two reporters that I believe anything that they have to say that I trust. I don't trust Ashley Banfield. I don't trust Megyn Kelly. I don't trust any of them. I'm sorry, but I don't trust any of them. So, so the guy's like, hey, Brian, can I ask you a couple questions? And he said something to the effect of, did you see that the chief of Pima County did an interview with NBC because, Savannah Guthrie's on NBC, so he's been doing a lot of interviews for NBC as opposed to anybody else. Like, he'll occasionally do somebody else. But anyway, and the guy's like a dipshit. I mean, he just runs his mouth. I don't even think. Anyway. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, that's the other freaking thing. Freaking allergy season, man. It's been horrible. I had to go buy allergy medicine. I was like, damn it. I'm so sick of it already, and it just started. Anyway, so I guess the Pima County Sheriff, Nana, or whatever the hell his name is, Um, glad I'm not dead. I agree, Pat. I swear I've gotten younger since I started working. Oh, good. That's a good thing. Shit. Thank you, Kim. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Sorry. Brain fart there. Anyway, so he said to Brian Enton, did you hear what Chief Nano said when he said, we know why he abducted Nancy? We know why he abducted Nancy, right? And I had just written, like, I think the police know, right? So it was kind of ironic, but I really think, I don't know. I really do think, though, that something new is going to come to light really soon because of Nancy coming to me the way she came to me. My little skeleton sits here next to me and watches me whenever I'm live. Sorry. What do I have, ADD? I can't keep, like, focused. So, yeah, I really, because of Nancy came to me, she didn't say anything. She just came to me. And something's going to come out soon. Something's going to happen soon. I'm not saying that they're going to necessarily find her soon, but something new is going to happen. I just feel like something new is coming up. So hopefully it's that they find her, you know. I don't even think I have ADD, but then sometimes I'm like, maybe I do have ADD because I'm so all over the fucking place all the time. So maybe I do have it because I can't stay focused on anything. Or like I'll be talking to my hubby. He'll be telling me something. And then all of a sudden I'm like, whoosh. And I'm over here talking about something else. And he's just like, okay. I don't know. Maybe I do have it. That would explain, like, in school. Like, I couldn't ever stay focused. I was always talking to everybody. And they were like, your daughter is a social butterfly, but she needs to keep quiet. I talked all the time, you guys. And so, let me tell you what happened this week. So, what day was it? I think it was Wednesday was Kat's birthday. So, Chris took off work. Kat was already off work. So, Chris took off. And we went and picked got AJ out of school early. And Kat, Chris, AJ, Austin, and I went to the zoo in DC. We had a fun time, y'all. And then, so we're walking through the zoo, right? And I guess I don't know, stopped and started talking to somebody and complimented them. And Chris looks at me after I walked away. He looks at me and shakes his head and he's laughing and he's like, I guess that's where I get it from. And I'm like, what? And he's like, that I talk to every freaking person. And I was like, guilty as charged, sorry. You know, but that's just me. Like, and it was funny because he's like, Mom, you're always complimenting people. And I'm like, well, what the hell am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to intentionally find something bad about the person and say something bad about them, you know? And he's like, no, it's just like, you're always nice and you always, you know, compliment people. And I was like, okay, I don't think that's a bad thing, you know? I mean, you just never know. You don't know what kind of a day the person's having. And if I see, listen, this lady had on this gorgeous dress. And I was like, oh my God, your dress is so pretty. And she was like, oh, thank you. You know, and just if I see somebody wearing something cute, I'll be like, that's cute. Like, that looks really good on you. Or you don't know what kind of day that person's having. You know, and maybe the fact, that I pointed out that they looked nice or something, maybe that'll brighten their day. What the hell? It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't hurt anybody. I'm like, wait, what was I talking about? It is old age, exactly. You know, I do that. You do that too? Oh my God. So let me tell you something so cute. So we walk over and we're looking at the monkeys, right? Because AJ and Chris went into the reptile house. Well, here's the thing. So Austin is so funny. Anytime we would walk into an indoor enclosure place to look at something, he would start screaming because it's like dark, I think. And he was just like, oh no. So we would turn around and walk back outside, and then he was happy, right? I don't know if it just because he wanted to be outside or he didn't like the dark, because they're like, it's really dark in there, you know? And it was kind of like a cloudy day. They were calling for rain later in the day, so it was cloudy, overcast. So anyway, so we went, Kat and I and the baby went to look at the monkeys, right? And this little baby, there was a platform. It was like elevated. And there was a little baby monkey and his dad, right? And I guess the baby monkey was pissing his dad off. So the dad's just like, he's going like this, like, get away. Just leave me alone. It was funny, right? It's like a typical parent, right? And then the monkey kept, ning, 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 ning. So then he goes like this and pushes him off the elevated podium thing. So then the little monkey goes, he's on the ground, right? And he's jumping up and down, like, look what I can do to his dad. So he would come up and see his dad, right? It was so cute. And then he gets back up on the platform and he's like all over the dad. And the dad's like, get the hell off of me. We were cracking up. So then the monkey at one point was like, was watching Austin. It was so cute. And then Austin, you know, was like, oh, he was like into it. Like, and then Austin was like really into the lions and the tiger. The tiger was walking by and Austin didn't see him at first. And I was just like, Austin, look, you know, we were trying to get him to see. And then the tiger stopped to start drinking out of the pond and he saw him and then he was just like, oh. And then he started doing his, because I taught him like, what's a lion say? And so he started growling. And it's funny because like I'll go up to like tickle him or pick him up or something. He'll start growling at me. It's so cute. And he also does the growl for like the T-Rex dinosaurs now. So it's the same growl. But he's talking so much now, you guys. He just randomly, the other day, Mark and I were watching him. And I said something like, I said yeah or something like that. And then Austin stops and goes, yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God. I mean, he goes up to Mr. V and he goes up to Mr. V and he gets up to him and he whispers, Pawpaw. He says, Pawpaw. He whispers Pawpaw, right? And then he said Nana a couple times, but now he won't say it again. He said it a couple times, but he won't say it again. But he just randomly, like whenever he sees Bluey, that cartoon Bluey, he always says, Dad, because, you know, it's like, Mom, Dad. And he just says all this, like, random shit now. He's talking up a storm, and he's cutting teeth, and he's struggling, like, you know, he gets fussy pretty easy from it, because he's really struggling to get those teeth in, but you can tell, like, his back gums are all swollen, and poor baby, he's trying, and oh my gosh, he got, all right here, he's like, it's like yellow right here and then purple right here. He fell off of the couch. So his new thing, he climbs up on the couch and he stands on the couch and he jumps like a fool. And it's like, no. Get down on your butt. You know, we tell him, get on your butt. We pull him down. We're like, get on your butt. No. So apparently when he was with Kat and Chris at home, he fell off the couch and he has this wooden, like, it's like a, I don't know, it's like this tall and it's got these little things in it and you take the hammer and you bam them down, you hammer them down. He fell and ended up on that, and so right here is like all purple and black and blue and swollen. It looks better now. It's just yellow right here and then purple and blue, but the poor baby, like, he cut his hand open. He's just getting the shit knocked out of him. I went to change his diaper the other day and I'm like, what in the world? He had like 6 bruises from his knee down to his shin. I'm like, that's insane. Okay, let me, I like to compliment people too. I think I've always done that, you know. That's just me. I don't know why. I start doing something, I don't finish that, and I'm on to the next thing. Nothing gets done. I do that too. Like, especially if I'm starting like a big project or something around the house. Like my craft shit I'm trying to organize, you guys. Oh my God. Somebody kill me. Listen, I love junk journaling. It's so relaxing to me, and it's, I'm being creative, and it's relaxing, and it's memory keeping at the same time, because I print out pictures of the baby and I add those into my layouts. And so mine's more kind of like scrapbooking, but it's also journaling because I write in my spreads. But anyway, if I would have done that years ago, like when I went through depression and shit, it would have helped me so much. Like I love junk journaling, but the problem with junk journaling, the problem with that is that a lot of it is the buying everything to do it. You know what I mean? So then you just end up with a whole bunch of shit. And what I did was I got stuff at, thrift shops and stuff like that. And now I know like how I like to junk journal, my style and all that. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm not necessarily using. So I'm trying to do like swaps with people and stuff, so I can get stuff. But right now I'm not doing that because it's too damn expensive to mail shit. So eventually I'll get back to it, but I can't do it right now, you guys. It's so bad financially right now. Like, hopefully soon it'll turn around. We need more people like you in this. Oh, thank you, Pat. So sweet. Oh, yeah, a workbench, exactly. But it's like one of these little teeny ones like this, and then it has like the pegs that stick up, and you hammer them down. Yeah, he is getting toughened up. He's like, oh my God. So let me tell you. So the kids are going to move in June. Yay! They'll be a little bit closer. So right now they're in Herndon. So they're moving to Chantilly, which is literally like, 5 minutes down the road, 10 minutes down the road from where they live now. It's considered Herndon, but they're really not in Herndon. So yeah, they're moving to Chantilly. They got a rental house that is Kat's mom, Cheryl. It's a friend of hers that works for her. It's his place, and it's like this decent house, like really nice. It's 4 bedrooms, but there's a full basement, but the basement is like its own apartment, and the guy's brother lives down there, so they won't have access to the basement. But he has like his own little entrance. It's his own apartment down there, but it's a really nice house, and they have a huge yard. And we're gonna plant a garden over there because they have such a big yard, and they have a big huge space where they used to have a garden. The guy that owns it used to have a huge garden, but he's gotten older, so we're gonna plant a big garden. It's gonna be so much fun. Because I'm like, shit, we're over there, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a week, watching the baby. So it's like, we might as well just plant a garden there because they've got more space than we do. They have a huge yard. So it's going to be really nice for them because they're just the place they're at now, they're just so damn cramped, It's going to be so nice for the baby to have a yard, and it's going to be really nice. And it's, like I said, it's for us, because of traffic, it's probably going to be it's probably going to shave off 15 or 20 minutes, maybe even a little more, depending on the traffic. I mean, traffic's such a bitch going out there in the morning, but it's nice because, a lot of times Kat works early. So the earlier we go, the better it is because the traffic's not as freaking bad, So yeah, so I'm excited that they're going to finally have a house, instead of what they're in now is considered, it's a 2-level apartment, and there's so many stairs to get up to it, and it's a lot, y'all. So I'm so happy for them that they're moving. They're happy too. They're ready to move. And the place has like hardwood floors, so they don't have to worry about carpeting, and they're just really excited. So yeah, so June will be busy, busy. Oh yeah, I want to talk about some of the dreams I've been having. I'm still, you guys, still having the like natural disaster dreams. Still having a lot of them, you guys. Like, a lot of them. I love my little ranch, no stairs. I bet. That's nice. I bet. Jeez, we have too many stairs. So I've been having the natural disaster dreams. So then, what do I dream the other night? Oh, you guys. I was so frustrated when I woke up. So like my back was to the front, okay? So all I could see was like midway down the building into the back. And it was rows of people and they were dressed up. So I'm assuming it was church. I'm assuming it was church. And this guy came through the back door and just took out the place. And I just woke up like, I have these kind of dreams all the time, right? It's nothing new. But this one, I woke up like really startled and really like out of breath. I'm like, oh my God. And I was trying to get my bearings and trying to figure out, oh my gosh, like what did I just dream, Everybody was like dressed up and it was just rows of people. So I think it was church. Maybe not, but so I weaned myself off of caffeine, you guys. I've never drank coffee, but I got off of caffeine when I had surgery. I do still occasionally, and that's a lie. No. Today, I drank 2 Diet Pepsis. Count them. 1, 2. So like 2 20-ounce Diet Pepsis. Oops. But I don't, before I was doing tea, iced tea. So I was drinking caffeine like all day, every day. Hey girl, this is little Miss Ella. Say hi. Hi. What you doing? Oh, you're trying to get up there, aren't you? You don't care about me. You don't care about your mama. So yeah, today I drank 2. But I think that was because, my back was hurting and I was just like, screw it. I want what I like, So, no carpet is great with little, I know, right? Nice to be in a home, yes. And I think the deal is that I think eventually the guy wants to sell it. And in case y'all didn't know, if you want to get a decent sized house out here in the DC area, you better have $800,000. We just passed by. So we're, in the city. But if you go 10 minutes out, that's in the country, right? So we cut through like the country to get somewhere today. And here's this big ass sign. And do you want to know what that frickin' sign said? Houses starting in the $1.4 million. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Because that's even 10 minutes further than where we live. So if you work in Northern Virginia, DC, your commute is a freaking ass nightmare. So these people are going to pay, and when it says starting at, it always says starting. So if it says starting at $300,000, by the time you pick out your elevation, your windows, your carpeting, your cabinets, your flooring, your countertops, let's say it starts at $500,000, you're going to pay close to $600,000 by the time everything's said and done. So I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what? You know, and granted, you know, Chris and Kat do okay for themselves financially. But why the hell would you want to buy an $800,000 home and be totally cash strapped? You know what I mean? Whereas this house, it was built in 80, I think it was 85. It's an older home. It's on a huge, like, corner lot, though. So they have, like, a huge lot. It's hardwood floors. It's, you know... And then once, if they do buy it, they'll have the whole basement, which apparently in the basement there's a kitchen, full bath, family room, and I think 2 bedrooms down there. So, I'm trying to think. I don't think they have a garage, do they? That's the one downfall. But they have a big lot to where if they bought it, they could build like a garage behind it, you know? But yeah, it's just, everything's so damn expensive. So if they have the chance to buy this from the guy, as long as he's not like, you know, robbing them blind, which I don't think he would, you know, because here's the funny part. The apartment they're in now, they're paying $3,100 a month for, right? For an apartment. And they've come in and they've remodeled those, and then they're going for $3,500 a month. For a freaking little dinky ass nothing apartment. It's like so tiny. Like, and listen to this shit. We got dumped on like 6 inches of snow and then like 4 inches of ice, right? When I had my surgery. It was a fucking nightmare. I was stressing so bad, you guys, because hubby's out there trying to shovel, and I'm just like, oh my God, you had a heart attack. Like, you're not supposed to be out there shoveling, especially when there's so much snow and ice. It was heavy. It was horrible. I couldn't do it. I just had freaking major brain surgery. It was a nightmare, you guys. Anyway, their apartment complex. Do you know those motherfuckers didn't even shovel? So everybody went out and shoveled out their own little parking spots. They didn't shovel the sidewalks. It was 2 weeks later before they came through and shoveled. And that, a part of it's because people bitched at them and said, this is freaking ridiculous. Somebody's going to fall and hurt themselves. Chris was carrying the baby and almost fell. I was like, oh, hell no. I said, y'all are nicer than me because I'd be over there raising holy fucking hell. Like, I would be going nuts, you know? So, I'm just so glad they're getting out of that hellhole. And then and then get this. So, I have a handicap parking placard, right? I've had it, you know, from back when I had all the back-to-back brain surgeries and I was so sick and couldn't walk and all that shit. So... we have been parking there for 2 years in the handicap parking spot with our placard, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, you have to pay for a parking permit. You can't just use your handicap. And I said, well, according to the freaking federal government, all I need is my damn handicap placard. And they're like, no, we have signs posted. So I could have been towed. Like, get the fuck out of here. So I went over and raised hell. Because the apartment manager lives next door to Kat and Chris. She's loud as fuck. She has 500,000 men coming and going. Like, don't get me started on her. Anyway, I go over there. And I'm like, well, I need a parking pass then. You know. If she would have told me I had to pay. Because if you need a visitor's pass, you have to pay per day. Per fucking day. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And as it is, the handicap spots that they have, people that live there use them full time. So it's hard to find a fucking spot. Like, you can't even find a spot there. It's horrible. So yeah, I go over there and bitch. And they're like, oh, here, just come every month and we'll give this to you. Just hang it on your rear view mirror. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because if they would have told me I had to pay for it, I would have fucking went crazy on those assholes. Because I'm like, no, y'all suck. They've had a broken dishwasher since they moved in. They just last week, they've been there almost 2 years, just last week, replaced the dishwasher. The washer's leaking periodically. Like, this place is just a hellhole, y'all. It's a good thing they're remodeling it because it's just a hellhole. And I'm going to get off that subject because I feel like my blood pressure is probably up at this point. Our church has armed ushers now, right? They have to. And, you know, I had told Mr. V, he really likes going to church. I'm okay not going to church. I know what I believe in, you know. But I said to him, I said, I'm sorry, but you will not catch me in a church anytime in the near future. Because, and this is before I even fucking had that dream, okay? It's just, it's so freaking scary nowadays. You know, and I get it. Listen, you know, what a great place to die. You're in church, praising the Lord, bam, somebody shoots you and kills you. You're going to heaven. You know what I mean? But I just don't. I don't want to deal with it. You know, it's just too scary. The church that we used to go to, you know, is a huge church. And they now have armed security staff and they have county police that stop traffic to let church people in and out. And they're inside waiting while the church service is going on. But the thing is, here's the thing. There's 5 doors at this church we used to go to. It's huge. So that's 5 different doors. Some dumbass can come in and start shooting up the fucking place, you know? It's too much, guys. It's just too much. And then I had that dream, and then I was like, oh, hell to the no, I'm definitely not going into a church anytime soon. Like, I can do without going into a church. I have a really hard time with churches. I've been screwed over by 2 churches. And yeah, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And, you know, when your pastor looks at you and says, well, you have to remember that church is a business first. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Church should not be a business first. That's the problem with churches today. It shouldn't be a business first. It should be here for the people first. You know what I mean? Like, it should be here for Christians first, not for the fucking paycheck. All right, I'm going to shut up on that now. Western Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and Indiana are supposed to have some nasty weather tomorrow. Oh, really? My cousins have been posting a lot. Like my family didn't get hit or anything, but like one of my cousin's friends, the tornado came through their yard and did like a bunch of damage. But you know, we're used to that. You know, Indiana always gets, you know, my family's always getting something. It is steep. Oh my God, I could never afford. I know, right? Listen, I mean, we told the kids, we're like, that is fucking insane. Like, our mortgage isn't even that high. You know, our mortgage is a lot cheaper than that, and we're barely making it at this point. I mean, we're struggling. If we had to pay that, we couldn't. We'd be homeless. We couldn't. There's no way. Oh, do you get free internet? You don't have to go to church to pray. Right. And that's what I'm saying. I'll just watch something online, you know. And it's not a church. That's not a church when the pastor says to me, well, you have to remember, it's a business first. Get the fuck out of here. No wonder you're not the pastor anymore. No wonder you cheated on your poor wife. And no wonder you got booted out. And that's why you're not the pastor anymore. But, you know, I digress. The church is worse now. That church is worse now without him. So, who am I? Nebraska could possibly get a dusting to a blizzard tomorrow. Oh, my God. Well, you know, initially they said... So, the day we went... Was it the day we went to... The day we went to the zoo, it was 80, right? The next day, it poured down snow, you guys. It got so cold... Well, then tonight it's supposed to go, I think, in the low 20s. And then they had initially said we were going to get a really huge snowstorm on Monday. But they've called for like 4 massive storms here. And the only thing we really got was that one storm when I had my surgery, when we got like 4 to 6 inches of snow and then a whole bunch of ice on top. We've gotten, the other day when it poured down snow, it melted so quickly. Like, we've been very fortunate. Like, God, the people in the Northeast, I feel sorry for them. I feel so sorry for them. They have gotten slammed so bad this year, you know. And then what is it like? They were saying, excuse me, somebody's supposed to get 5 foot of snow this week. excuse me. I was telling Mr. V, 5 foot of snow. If we got 5 freaking foot of snow here, the entire Northern Virginia, DMV, Washington, D.C., Maryland area would be shut down until July. Okay? Because we just, like, I don't know, a week and a half ago, the ice, snow and ice that we got when I had surgery at the end of January just melted. So this fucking place would be shut down until July or August. Like, they would just have to, like, let the kids be homeschooled. Like, I mean, okay, here's another thing. We were supposed to get 2 inches of snow. I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. They closed the schools. And guess what we got? We got a dusting of snow. They closed the schools for everything now out here. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? When I was little, I had to walk along a major highway to get to school, right? It was like, probably, it seemed like it was 25 miles, probably about a mile. But the whole time there's cars zooming past you because it's a major interstate. And I remember the one year we got like 8 inches on a Monday, and then on like Wednesday we got like a foot. We were in school by Friday, or maybe even Thursday. I had to walk in that shit. It was no fun, you guys. No fun at all. But this place, these people can't drive when it's dry out, okay? It's every freaking day there's a serious accident with a death, you know, or a serious accident to where someone almost dies. Like, it's been so freaking bad here, you guys. Like, oh my God. We had, this morning, was it this morning? It was this afternoon. A husband and wife were driving their Corvette, and they somehow hit a tree, and it all caught fire, and they both died. That was this afternoon. Then I think it was yesterday, there was a serious car accident. Someone died. It's like every day now. It's horrible out here. And I'm sure it's like that everywhere. It's just, you know, I was telling hubby, like, we're sitting, coming up to a red light, coming up to a light, and it's yellow, and we stop, and the assholes next to us keep flying through. And it's green, it's red for, 3 seconds, and they're still flying through. It used to be rare to see someone run a red light. Now it's rare if 2 or 3 people don't run a red light. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. These people don't stop. They don't care, you know? End times and false prophets. Every preacher is not of God. Right. I think it comes from the storm that is coming through Nebraska first, headed to New York after. Oh, wow. Yeah, New York's gotten whopped this year. It said something about the south part of the storm will have rain with possible tornadoes. Oh, God. That's why I'm hearing, Kim. I'm supposed to get the tornado. Oh, shit. I saw, my sister lives in Kansas City, and they got like a really bad hailstorm the other day. And it like broke windshields. The hail was so bad it was breaking people's windshields. Like, it was horrible. I was like, holy shit, that's horrible. But yeah. So y'all noticed I didn't do a video this week. I need to do one. But I was going to do one the day that I went to the zoo with the kids. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to miss making memories with my family, So I was like, okay, I'm going to bypass the video. I'm going to go make a memory. And oh my God, we had so much fun. It was so nice to hang out with AJ. The boy's 15 now. Oh my God. Tomorrow he has his job interview. He had a phone interview the other day, and then he has an in-person interview tomorrow. He's just going to be a cashier at the grocery store where his mom and his grandma work. $16.55 an hour. Can you believe that? I was like, get out of here. But it'll be good for him. He needs that. Like, he needs structure, I think he needs structure. So it's a good thing. He's such a good boy, though, you guys. He really is a good boy. But unfortunately, some of his friends, I mean, he's not friends with the one guy now because the guy came over and spent the night at their place and ended up stealing one of AJ's gift cards and one of his $300 bottles of cologne. This boy loves cologne, okay? So when he gets money for Christmas and birthday, he goes and buys expensive cologne. He loves cologne. And this friend, so I met him. I was like, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about him that I don't like, right? He came off, you know, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like I made him pancakes and stuff. And he was like, oh, thank you, ma'am. And, you know, but there was something about him. And then he stole from AJ. And I was like, AJ, you're a better person than I am. I would have called the freaking cops on his ass. Because, this is why I said I would have called the cops on him. He said, yeah, I'll bring you back your gift card and your cologne. So he gives him back the cologne and the gift card. Well, the gift card, he had spent all the money on it. I was like, AJ, you're a good boy. I'm like, because I would have fucking called the cops. I'm sorry. There's just not, I mean, we all treated that boy like family. Like I said, I made him pancakes, you know, he was hanging out when I was there and Mr. V, you know, around the baby. And I'm like, that sucks. You know, he claims to be AJ's best friend and then he steals from him. I don't think so. So, you know, I'm glad because where they're moving to, AJ will go to a different school. And I'm glad because there are a bunch of thugs at his freaking school. Not that there aren't thugs at the school he's going to be going to, but it's not as bad. It's a nicer, more upscale area, I would say. Yeah. What is it? Kankakee had basketball size hell. Holy shit. Hey, no excuses. How are you? Hi. How are you? Oh, you know who's not on here? Tammy's not on here. Ken's not on here. Who else am I forgetting? You guys. Oh, let's, oh my God. I just went brain dead. Starts with an L. LaTwan. Oh my God. LaTwan's not on here. We miss you guys. Ken's not on here. I need to write to Ken. I feel so bad. I haven't written to her. But I don't want her to feel like she has to get up in the damn middle of the night, you know. Last night we had a shooting 3 days ago. They found a severed arm at the rail. Oh my gosh. If he gets the job, it will keep him busy. No time for so-called friends. Exactly. You know, and it's sad because this kid, he's on the varsity football. He's AJ's age and he's on varsity football. AJ, you know, was on the freshman football team this year. Hopefully he'll move up, but it's just sad. Like, don't even get me started. And you know, of course he hurt AJ, so of course I want to kick his ass. So he better hope he doesn't run into me again because I'll tell him exactly what I fucking think of him. I'm sorry, but that's just downright freaking ridiculous. More than I make it if I'm not at work. Right? He's going to make a fuck ton of money. The same way with my daughter. I make 15 for the state if I'm at work. It's 18 kids make 15 to start. It just blows my mind. But you know, I will say this. You know, Kat works there and her mom works there at Wegmans. And let me tell you something. Every month, at least once a month, sometimes it's once a week. So they have like amazing chefs there, okay? I don't know if you've ever been into a Wegmans grocery store, but they have sushi chefs, they have bakers, they have Italian, they have every kind of food you could ever think of. They have like little restaurants inside, and they have this big, huge area that's like tables, and people go in there all day long and sit there on their laptop working. They have really good food there, you guys. Like, their chocolate chip cookies at the bakery, I was like, holy shit, they're really good. But anyway, so Wegmans does this. It's once a month at least, but there have been months where it's been 2 or 3 times, you know, a month. where they do this thank you to the employees, and they have their chefs make all this food, and then you go in there and the managers serve you. So like Kat and Cheryl have to serve the employees, but they take such good care. So when they were calling for that snow with the ice, they put an employee from each department, and some of them were 2 employees from each department, up in this fancy ass hotel right across the street. So Cheryl, Kat's mom, had an entire suite to herself, right? She had a whole suite to herself. And then her coworker had her own suite. Everything was taken care of. Like, they take care of their employees. When minimum wage goes up, Wegmans raises all their employees get a raise. Kat's gotten like 3 raises this year. And so is Cheryl. Like, it's insane. They take such good care of their employees. So if you have a Wegmans near you, they pay, and they're amazing to their staff. I mean, Wegmans grocery stores are expensive as shit, okay? But like when you go in there, like if you want good sushi, that's the place to go, man. Their sushi is amazing. Their bakery section, oh my God. Kat's brought home like cakes and stuff from there. Y'all, I'm just saying, if you have a Wegmans, go work there because they love their staff. Oh, the other thing they give you is like once a year, they give you a gift card, and depending on your position, they won't tell you how much, but depending on your position, they'll put a dollar amount on there, and you can use that for groceries. So you get free groceries. It's amazing. Like, they're so good to their employees. They pay so well. I don't even want to tell you how much people make in there that are managers, like Cheryl and Kat. Like, they are amazing. Amazing. It's great here. Can you tell us you're feeling around Nancy got 3? Yeah, I talked about it earlier. Got some of my calmer grandkids this time, so I'm hoping I won't have to drop out. It's yeah, right? Really great employer. Yep. Yeah, with Nancy, I was saying earlier, I think something's going to happen here soon with that case. I don't know what, but something's going to come out about it. I'm just not sure what. And, Nancy came to me, and I really think something's going to come up. And I was telling everybody, I think the police have a pretty good idea of who did this and why. And then I was saying, I saw a thing with Brian Inton, and he said that Chief Nano said, we know why he abducted her. So it's a he, or so he says. Yeah. I know. But the thing is, with hubby's back and shit, that's the thing I'm worried about. Right now, we go Wednesday, and he has another VA medical appointment to get an evaluation. And the evaluations are so that he can get, help from the VA. So we're in the process of doing that. But I hope he can get some help through there so that he doesn't have to go work full time. I just think with his back and everything, if he's fortunate enough to find a computer job, that would be great. I mean, he knows computers. Nobody wants to give him a chance. They're like, oh, he's freaking too old, They don't say that, of course, but that's exactly what it is. And then some jackass called the other day and was like, yeah, we have this great position for you. It's in D.C. We're paying $25 an hour. And Mark was like, I can't even freaking commute to D.C. for $25 damn an hour. Like, are you fucking kidding me? These stupid ass companies just trying to take advantage of people. Oh, no, it's okay, honey. The sheriff is a complete and total freaking ass moron. Yeah, his back's been pretty bad lately. Yeah, I'm worried about him. And like I said, if he could get some help through the VA, we could survive financially and be okay. Yeah. It's just, and I feel so bad for him because, he's trying to find a job. Like, he's busting his ass trying to find a job, and just nothing's panning out. Because I was even thinking, like, go work at Home Depot part-time, you know, because he's really good with that kind of stuff. I mean, he just replaced, he just was doing the drywall downstairs. We had a messed up outside spigot, and the inside part for him to get to that was inside of our coat closet. And so he was just putting the drywall back up for that. But he's so good at that kind of shit that he could go work at Home Depot and, like, be awesome, you know? So maybe we'll get to that point where he can just go find a piddly part-time job just to keep him busy for a little while, you know. Something will come up. I know it will. You know, because I even thought about saying, hey, you know, go to Wegmans. But I'm thinking, I don't know if he could stock shelves because of his back. And I don't know. I'm amazed the school's hired me at my age. You got very lucky. Very lucky, because, you know, they look at Mark's resume and, you know, he's so talented and he has so much experience, but that's the problem, that he has so much experience that they're like, okay, you're obviously older, we don't want to hire your ass, you know. And he was telling me, what was it? Since Doge came in, 600 and some thousand jobs were cut. And it's hard to get a job right now. It's really hard to find a job right now. It's been tough, you know, and like I said, if he could just get a little bit of something, we would do so well, you know, because I don't know if I told you, but, you know, we can't get any help through UVA for his medical bills. Nope, not a penny. So there's nothing we can do, you know. They want him to pay $800 a month for his medical bills. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. I don't have $800 a month, you know? It's just, it's going to ruin our credit, y'all. It's going to fucking ruin our credit. Yeah. If I didn't have 15 years experience, they wouldn't have. It's hard to find people to work with the kids I work with. Oh, I bet, Ken. That's a rough job. It really is. But it's so rewarding too, you know? I have all the patience in the world for kids. I don't have patience for stupid ass adults. That's my problem. I don't have any patience for dumb adults. Now, elderly people, children, I have all the patience in the world. Like Austin, I'm so proud of myself, you guys. I have never been a patient person, but I have so much patience with the baby, you know? I mean, it's just amazing. I love the kids. Oh, I know you do. I know you do. And I know they love you being there too, you know? Something consistent every day. Yeah, so keep us in your thoughts and prayers, guys. Hopefully something will work out. Like I said, he's got that appointment on Wednesday with the VA for more of his evaluation. He did his hearing evaluation, and she wrote down that he has severe hearing loss in his left ear, and she is afraid that it's because of some medical condition. She's like, he needs to go see an ear, nose, and throat doctor. And I'm like, yeah, that would be nice if he had health insurance. But he doesn't have health insurance until April. So, and she's like, when he gets that health insurance, he needs to go see an ENT right away. So I don't know what the hell that's all about. But I'm like, I got too much shit to worry about. I can't stress myself out over it, you know? I can't. I agree, I can't take dumbass adults, right? They can no longer charge your credit for medical bills. If they do, they can be charged. Oh, really? Well, someone told us that. And I was like, are you sure? Because UVA already sent us to collections. So why would they send you to collections if they can't do anything about your credit? If they can't damage your credit? You know what I mean? Is that just to pour more interest and penalties on or something? I don't know. Everyone in my classroom except me is quitting at the end of the year. Wow. Holy shit. But you're not going to have to work with that one bimbo anymore. That's good. Oh, yeah, where's Jenna? Jenna's not on here either. Where's everybody at? Usually, I was supposed to do Friday night, and my blood pressure was dropping out yesterday. It just randomly picks its time. Knock on wood. I haven't been having problems with my POTS and with my blood pressure dropping, but yesterday, just random, just dropped out. Oh, God, I'm so glad you don't have to work with her anymore. You bimbo. Don't want to scare you into paying. Yeah. They They can send you to collections, but can't put it on your credit report. They fucking better not. I'm going to check the shit out of my credit report. Oh, they send you to collections in the hopes that you don't know better. Well, guess what? I know better, you dumb shits. Keep charging me. Go ahead. You're not going to get your money any faster. I don't have it. I sure as hell. How do they expect you to pay $800 a month? If you couldn't pay the $100,000 to begin with, how in the hell do they think you're going to pay $800 a month? That's what I want to know. And the sad reality is, you know, I could mess with karma and be shady and submit the financial aid paperwork again and just lie and not tell them that we have stocks, and we could get help. But I believe in karma. And if I did that, I'd probably be hit by a bus the next day. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, I can't do that. I just can't do it. Because for a split second, I was like, they would pay all that money. You know, I can't do it. It's just not right. I can't do it. After so long, the hospital will charge it off. Good. Or it should. Let them charge it off. Get rid of all that shit. Because what the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah. Our friend, our neighbor. We have this neighbor, Gordon. And, you know, he's been living without a heart for like 5 years. He has a machine in his chest. Well, he now needs a heart transplant. So, he's in the hospital. He's been there for 42 days now, I guess. And they're trying to get him a heart. So we're going to go visit him tomorrow. I will pray victory. I'm sorry things are so hard for you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. I mean, we'll get through it. You know, we always do. We'll get through it. But it's just frustrating, you know. And then people are posting about how their electric went from, it was $300 last month. This month it's $600. I'm like, oh, hell to the no. If ours does that, we're fucked, you know. So prices are just going up on everything. Don't contact them, or they can add 7 more years of reporting. Really? Wow. I did not know that. What are these hives on me? I've got hives all over my damn neck and my double chins. Oh my God. I don't know. I've got hives for some reason. What the hell is going on with me? I'm telling you, one body part at a time. Now it's my skin. What the hell, y'all? I'm falling apart. Okay, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to get off here and go chill. I don't think I ate anything different. I haven't eaten anything different. No, it's not just your area. It's horrible. It's everywhere. Like, it's insane. Hopefully ours doesn't go up like that. Yeah, like I have a bump here. That's so weird. I don't know what that is. That's so bizarre. The caffeine I drink, right? Right? It's God getting even with me. You had those 2 Diet Pepsis, lady. Okay, you guys. I'm going to get off of here. I hope that you guys have an amazing week. My gas bill doubled, but electricity stayed the same. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people are surviving. Like, because we're barely making it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. All right, guys. No excuses. Susan, Kim, the other Kim. Who am I missing? Pat. Oh, my goodness. Darlene. Who did I forget? I'm sure I forgot somebody. I'm so sorry. If I forgot you, I'm so sorry. All right, guys. Have a great night. Now let's watch while I try to get off of here again. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought I had to hit that. See, y'all. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, now it's okay. I think I did it right that time. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a good week next week. I know there's so many people with no insurance. I know. It sucks.